So, for the next 6 weeks, I'm participating and competing in a new program called Lovable Shipped. Lovable is a vibe coding tool that allows individuals to make games, businesses, applications, dashboarding tools, all with the power of AI, really using these no-code tools, which is on the rise. Lovable Shipped is the first cohort allowing individuals to compete. About 1,000 people are in it. We're competing to really make a business from ideation to revenue generation within the first 6 weeks. Week one was really built around ideation. How do you take an idea, qualify it, and really build into an application? I've been dabbling a bit with Lovable and through these vibe coding tools, which I'll be sharing over the next few weeks as well. But I wanted to kick off this week with showing what I've worked on so far. So within the first week, as we said, we had to come up with an idea. My idea, long story short, is something I was very passionate about. And that was really around elderly tech, spending some time through my master's, getting to interview and work with elderly homes, working within the mental health tech industry for the past 6 to 7 years. This really came up. And one thing that really resonated with me and came up a few times was being able to collect stories. I'm fortunate enough to have my grandfather with me who's 92. And a lot of these things were, how can I take the stories he had in his mind through conversations and turn them into storybooks for my for my child who's 8 months old, so she can grow up and live a very similar experience to me. So using the no-code tool, I was able to create what we have now, our Fireside Story Creator. So this is my first ideation, pretty basic stuff. I'll show you some prompting in later videos, but the idea is here with a few prompts I could create a business. Right now, there are a few different steps. We have the landing page where the demo coming, quick explanation of what it is to really show an MVP, as well as a generic pricing page, how it works, and who it's built for. My core market is really elderly and youth. People who tend to whether it be have challenges communicating and or have the ability to have those stories, but use some creativity and AI to allow and create and collect those stories a little bit more effectively. So a few of these things we'll be clicking around and workflows are a little bit confusing, but as we get through this and kind of signing up for beta, that's the big thing. This week was really focused on creating a landing page or creating a landing product to get people excited, start having these conversations and kind of move on from here. Right now, the big thing we have is our beta. So if you're watching this video, join the waiting list so that I can start adding things and building this product. But this is kind of where we're at. So you might be asking yourself, Brendan, this is kind of cool, but what the heck is next steps? So for week 2, which we're currently under, making this video a little bit late, the idea will really be around testing and building the MVP. One of the use cases here, as if you were to click through right now, is you can create a story. You can enter this, you can talk, and build a storybook and then download a PDF. However, that's not very valuable. So for this week, I'll show some glimpses as well. I'll be using N8N Supabase, which connects to Lovable, and some really basic agentic AI using probably OpenAI or 11 Labs to build the workflow to build the MVP. My goal by the end of this week, or at least by the end of week 2 or week 3, so 2 weeks from now, is to have a working MVP that can be a proof of concept and try to get as many users as possible. So this is just a really quick update of what I've been working on, a little bit about the program, and hopefully over the next 6 weeks you'll see me post more videos, speak more about it, and really explain how Lovable Shipped has been beneficial for me. But most importantly, can we take an idea purely from ideation and within 6 weeks generate at least $1 revenue? So hopefully you guys enjoyed the ride. Let me know what you think. Sign up for the beta as we do here and keep an eye on what I'm doing. I'll be very public and build in public through this whole process. So hopefully you guys enjoy.